The Chicago Bulls are one win away from their 6th title in 8 years. But just 9 days ago, when the series began, the Bulls were actually considered underdogs. Here's Ahmad Rashad with Michael Jordan.
The key for three. It's long. And Michael is there, as he so often is. The Bulls will survive the Pacers.
When this series started, the two things they said about the Bulls were they were old and they were tired, which obviously had nothing to do with what was going to happen in the future.
Well, I mean, that's true. You know, we are old, and sure, we're tired. It's been a long season, but mentally, we have a vision, we have a finish that we have to attain. You know, and sometimes you have to do it when you're old and you're tired. You know, and I think it's the test of your will to succeed when you have to deal with some of these negatives. And I'm pretty sure, by the end of this playoffs, you'll see the old and the tired people were very, very young and strong mentally.
Your confidence as a team really didn't wane going into Utah. Well, a lot of people thought they had a tough time with Indiana, they'll never get by Utah.
Their confidence, or their overconfidence, was our biggest, positive, our biggest strength going into the series. They were expected to dominate us because of many games and minutes that I played and Scotty's played and whatever. And I thought they were still in our favor. We had a rhythm, we were gaining, improving as we moved deeper into the playoffs. Sure, we went to a 7-game series with Indiana, but I think that was a plus instead of a minus.
Now, going in, you say the pressure's on Utah. Here it is about a week later. You guys are up 3-1. The pressure's squarely on the Bulls to win this thing. As Utah, they have nothing to lose at this point.
Well, I disagree with you. I think, no one anticipated us being in this scenario, 3-1, an opportunity to close it out in Chicago. They're looking at trying to get it back to Utah, so the pressure's still on them. They haven't lived up to the expectations of Salt Lake City or Utah and most of the people who predicted them to beat us. So they have to contend with those thoughts. I don't think that in their mind, they haven't been able to solve our defense, which is a big key. Our defense has always been able to hold them, whenever it's a necessary need for that. In some of their minds, I'm pretty sure that, they think that they should be swept by now, 4-0.